What's up, y'all? It's Lady Karus here tonight, and we're here for another edition of the Reactionary Zone. Tonight, we're going to get into some new stuff, so let's check it out and see what we got going on tonight.
So basically today, we have some 3 a.m. games by my man Cardley, and we're going to check those out. And from a scale of 1 to 10, we're going to rate them and see which one we want to play and which ones we don't want to play. And leave a comment to the ones that you want to play or the ones that you don't want to play, and tell us why.
First games you should never play. Part 66. The Hell Phone Ritual. Now, the theory behind this game is if done correctly, it will allow you to contact a dead loved one. You'll first need to determine when you're playing this game, and you'll have to do it at 3 a.m. on a Friday. Once you got that figured out, you'll have to get a dark and quiet room to play in. Once you have this room, go to it at the designated time and block out any windows. Set up a telephone in the middle of the room, set up a white candle to the right of it and a black one to the left of it. Make sure your matches are within reach and get some sort of writing implement if you want to write down what dead grandma's got to say. Now turn off the lights and wait until 3 a.m. Once this time hits, you'll have to light the white candle. If the candle goes out, you'll want to abort everything. This says to vacate the premise, so I would do that. But if it remains lit, then you're good. Now think about the loved one you want to contact and hold that image in your mind. And now you'll want to dial their phone number and wait for about 10 seconds. You should hear someone pick up and they'll talk to you for about 60 seconds in a weak and frail voice. After the 60 seconds are up, you'll want to leave the room. Close the door and don't re-enter this room until daylight. There's a caveat though with doing all this, obviously. If you're experiencing nightmares or the smell of rot, that means you have an uninvited guest. And it doesn't seem like you can do much about that. According to my source, it says, "There's nothing to be done for you. I'm sorry. Good luck."
Wow. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, especially the last part of the video where he said, if you have a uninvited guest in there, just basically good luck. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. But so on a scale of 1 to 10, my friend, Lady Karus, how likely are you to play this game?
Well, I'm probably going to give this one about a 3.
And why would you want to give it a 3?
Well, first of all, I don't really want to play it, but second of all, I mean, I can't rank it real low because I got to think about who would I want to talk to? I got to think about this, and also I don't even think I would know their phone number and stuff. But also, if I am talking to them, how do I know I'm really talking to them and it's not like some kind of demon or something? So I got to think about it on all sides of this. I'm coming at it. I'm gonna give it a 3 though.
The Living Doll Game. Begin shortly before midnight and make sure you know when the sun will rise. Now choose one room to be your home base and another one to be your hiding place. Now turn off all the lights in your home except for the room that you picked to be home base. Now position 2 mirrors so that they are facing each other with a little room in between. Now place a doll and a candle in between the mirrors. And at exactly midnight, light the candle. Now say the phrase, "I leave for you a new body, please take it," 5 times. And now say, "Let's play," 5 times. At this point, you may start to hear strange noises, which means the game is working. However, if anything pulls you or touches you, do not proceed. Now take a supply of salt and go to your hiding place while saying, "Please come find me." Once you reach your hiding place, sit cross-legged on the floor with your back to the door. And now scatter salt around you and yourself. And now don't make any noise and don't let the doll find you. When you're ready for the game to end, move quickly and quietly to your home base. Now go up to the candle and repeat this phrase 5 times. You lose, the game is now over. Extinguish the candle and scatter salt on yourself. And now you have to go find the doll. Once you do, you'll have to put salt on it and you'll have to completely destroy it and dispose of it. But if you find the doll and it's smiling at you, that means it found you. And I don't really know what's going to happen after that, but it's probably not good.
Wow. That remind me of that classic hood movie, Tales from the Hood, where the dolls was coming out the picture frame and stuff like that, and they end up fighting Buddy, and I think they ate him at the end of the movie. I'm not sure. It's been a while, but yeah, that's scary to say the least. So, to my friend Lady K, on the scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how much likely are you to play the game?
I'm gonna have to rank this one a 2. I almost went with a 1, but I was thinking like, if I could get $1,000,000 out of it, I would do it. But I mean, I don't know, because I feel like if the doll's smiling at you, like that already freaks me out and stuff. I have problems about Chucky when I was a kid and stuff, so I don't want to be doing all that.
Games you should never play. Part 65. The Soldier Game. In this game, you'll get a group of your buddies to summon something big. You may begin at any time, and you need to get every player in a large open space. Next, you'll have to determine who the lookout is, and this person will have to separate himself from the group. Everyone else will stand in a circle and hold hands, while the lookout will turn his eyes to the sky and keep watch. Everyone else will now close their eyes. From this point on, the lookout has to keep watching and cannot close his eyes. Everyone else will remain in the circle with their eyes closed while chanting soldier over and over again. Now, a very important step is if you're the lookout and you start to see something, you have to alert everyone else. Shout as loudly as you can that it's here, and then you should just run. Everyone else should now open your eyes, drop your hands, and also run. Run as far as you can to safety and just hope you make it in time. Now, the interesting part of this game is we're not exactly sure what's being summoned. No one really knows what it is except for the lookout and whatever he saw. It's also not determined how far you actually have to run or if you can even survive this. So this game is basically just one big mystery.
Wow. One big mystery. I don't even know how to feel about that. But if I was to ever play this game, fuck it. I think I'll have to be the lookout, so I could like know what's coming, and then, I could trust my abilities to go ahead and get out of Dodge. So, to my co-host tonight, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to play this game?
Well, I'm feeling a little bit frisky tonight, so I'm going to rank this one a 4. Just because I think that it would be very interesting, but it will be scary. I'll probably be praying the whole time. I'm going to probably be one of the ones with my eyes closed because I don't want to see it coming. And then when they say run, I'm just going to dart in the other direction. Like, you know what? You're going to get left behind. I'm not going to make sure you're okay. I'm sorry. I'm not going to make sure nobody else is okay. It's going to be like the time with the fireworks. And, I'm just going to let them go off and I'm going to dart in the other direction. Everybody else, it's every man for himself at this point.
Should never play. Part 64. Knit yourself away. It can vary what you get out of this game, but it can be things like luck or money. You may begin at any time and go to a dark, quiet room. When you enter this room, take a moment to observe how you feel. If you feel unsettled, leave the room and try again later. But if you feel perfectly calm, you may continue. Now close the door and lock it. Using scissors, cut a piece of yarn and use it to form a circle on the ground. Now place a coin within this circle. Now get a flameless candle and place that in the circle as well. Now sit before the circle with a ball of yarn, a knitting needle, and some object that has significance to you, but do not place them within the circle. Now say the words, "Take me to where they stay, and show me the path that I may take." After this, if you hear nothing, the game has failed. But if you hear knocking at the door, then you may proceed. Now go to the door, unlock it, and open it, and just acknowledge whatever presence that was. Then close the door, but leave it unlocked. Now sit back down in front of the circle and begin to knit. Keep knitting for about 15 minutes or whenever the time feels right. Once this time has come, put down your yarn and close your eyes. When you do this, you're going to see a series of images in your head. Keep your eyes closed until they stop, and when they do, you can open them. After this, you must thank the spirits for coming and get rid of all the materials you used. Now your prize fully depends on if these spirits found you enjoyable. And if they did, your luck may improve, your wealth may increase, or your skill with a knitting needle may rise.
Yeah, I think that would be a difficult game because, some of us out there in the world, we're not really pleasant people to be around, if you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, I feel like the spirits would probably be like, yeah, this guy's an a-hole, or this guy's a douche for my Caucasian brethren out there. You know what I'm saying? So on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that won't bode well for player one, so to speak. So to my co-host tonight, Miss Lady K, on a scale of 1 to 10, how likely are you to play this game?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with the 7 this time.
Oh, a 7. That's pretty high considering the last videos that we watched and how'd you rank them. So if you go on with a 7 this time, what is your reasoning behind that?
Well, I thought about this when he said money. That's all I could think about was money. So I was like, you know what? I'm about to make some money. I'm about to put like $1 coin in there, right? And then I'm about to knit this motherfucker the best sweater they ever had. And then he can't say no. He gonna have to give me that, all the bag. He gonna have to give me all the money.
Cursed games you should never play. Part 63, Mr. Eyes. And this game has one of the darkest endings I've ever seen. At precisely
Wow.
2 a.m., go to a bathroom. Then stare into the mirror for 2 minutes without blinking and keep your eyes as wide as you can.
And
After
I'm
these
never
2
doing
minutes
that.
are up, fill the bathtub with as much water as it can hold. Now prick your finger and allow the blood to drip into the bathtub, but do not touch the surface of the water. And now stare into the water for another 2 minutes. Again, with your eyes wide open and without blinking. If the water remains still, then you have failed. But if it starts to bubble, then the game has succeeded. Immediately divert your eyes from the water and you're able to blink now. Once the bubbling has stopped, you may look back into the water. If you see nothing, then Mr. Eyes does not want to play the game. But if you see an image of a man, then he has accepted your invitation to play. Now drain the bathtub and break the mirror. Your goal now is to pretty much survive. You'll go about your daily life while noticing a presence nearby. He'll follow you wherever you go, and your goal is to outlast him. And the only way to do this is to stay awake for as long as possible. The game is over when either Mr. Eyes decides it is or you fall asleep. If he decides the game is over, he will slowly fade away and you will not feel his presence anymore. But if you fall asleep, you will see nothing but darkness when you wake up. And this is because he won and you allowed him to take his prize. And this prize was your own eyes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I think Cardley, I think he right on that. That's it's pretty dark and scary. But I mean, all you giving away is your eyes. I get it. Like, I've been looking around forever now, so I don't know how it really truly is to not have my eyes. I mean, you could kind of simulate it by putting a blindfold on and, going about your business or whatever the case may be. But we really truly don't know. So, with that being said, Miss Lady K, on a scale of 1 to 10, low being the 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, how likely are you to play the game?
This one for sure is a 1.
And you gave it a 1. Okay, go ahead and explain.
Well, first of all, anything that has to do with looking in a mirror, I can't be doing all that. Like that whole Bloody Mary thing from back in the day, nope, I'm not doing that. Like every time somebody talked about it, even if I just said it twice, I'd ran out of the bathroom as fast as I could as soon as the light went off because I was scared. And next, I didn't even see like him say that there was any benefit to you doing this. Like he's gonna follow you around for the rest of your life, probably stinking and stuff, and you're gonna have to deal with him being there, and then you can't even go to sleep when you want to go to sleep. No, I need to have my beauty rest. So this is definitely gonna be a 1 for me. And if I could rate it a -0, I would have rated it a -0. Well, that was a daring entanglement of epic proportions, wasn't it, guys? So you're going to have to check us out and see what we got next time. I hope you like this one. And leave a like and a comment below. if you did, and let us know what we can do better next time. Peace out.